Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Connor Semskier, and today I want to talk to you guys about my CoD 2016 wish list. I do one of these videos around this time of the year, pretty much every year, and I just talk about the things that I'd like to see in the new Call of Duty that's coming out. I do one again right before the game actually comes out, talking about stuff that I'd like to see in competitive and stuff, and I figured this was kind of relevant to do now, just because we're talking about space warfare, Ghost 2, MW2, and COD 4 being included if you pre-order, all these different rumors. I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts and some things that I'd actually like to see that are somewhat realistic to be in the next game. So first and foremost, I just want to see a boots on the ground game, man. Like, I think I can speak for almost everyone that we want to see boots on the ground. I think Charlie Intel did a poll and they had something like 80% of the COD community wants to see boots on the ground COD, and no one wants this wall running and jetpacks and stuff. Although, I just want to say before I go any further, I really do like Black Ops 3, man. I know we're in April now, and a lot of people are starting to hate the game. Pretty much happens every year. There's no pleasing the COD community. I guarantee you if they even came out with no new COD next year and it was MW2 remastered, people would still complain. People would say, oh, they were too lazy to make an actual game and they just gave us this and it's all boring because we've already been playing this for years and stuff. People are going to find a way to complain about everything. So just keep that in the back of your mind whenever something happens, and don't just follow the sheep and just complain for fun. I just wanted to get that out there. But anyways, yeah, boots on the ground, man. I just think that the movement adds way too much unpredictability to the game, if that's even a word. It just makes things really hectic and it's annoying, and I've just been wanting a nice classic COD for a very long time, ever since the end of AW. But that's that, and modern setting preferably, but I mean, I don't even mind. Like, people are talking about space warfare. Space warfare, I don't really even care if that's a thing, as long as boots are on the ground. If you have people like in fucking jetpacks and stuff, I mean, if you guys have played the new Star Wars Battlefront game that came out last November, I believe, that game was actually not like crazy with the jetpacks and stuff. It was a primarily boots on the ground kind of game, and that was in a Star Wars setting. So I mean, anything's possible. Just because it's in outer space doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be all jetpacks, but who knows? It's not 100% confirmed yet. We know absolutely nothing about this game, but if you think about it, I mean, we're going to know everything about this game in like 4 or 5 weeks or so. Usually at the very beginning of May is when they go in and talk about everything about the new game, or at least reveal some of it. So we should have an idea of what the title is and what's going to be happening very soon here. So anyways, the next thing I wanted to add was a new redesigned league play system. Now, this is an Infinity Ward game, so the odds of a nice like theater mode kind of thing are just so unlikely. The only thing that they've ever done in regards to this was the clan versus clan option in Call of Duty Ghosts, and that wasn't really the best thing in the world. There was nothing really to work towards, and it was just kind of like a thing to go warm up in. So if they had an actual competitive league play system, even Black Ops 3 league play system isn't really that good. Ban and Protect sucks, and it just makes it unenjoyable. Plus, it was broken for a couple months, and it was just horrible. So I just want a Black Ops 2 league play system or something along those lines. Third thing, I want to see theater mode. Now, Infinity Ward hasn't done theater mode since Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and that's the only game they've actually done theater mode in. So I would like to see the return of that. MW3 connection wasn't that bad at all, so I mean, theater mode I don't think should add too much lag to the game whatsoever. People argue that theater mode makes the game lag and stuff, but MW3 is a perfect example. That game wasn't that bad as far as connection goes. So theater mode is really good for like getting proof and stuff, in case, like, you know, you hit the share button on your PS4 and it doesn't record and you're kind of fucked and everything's all glitched up and you don't have a capture card. You can easily just go back to theater mode. Theater mode has saved my life so many times getting like montage clips and stuff, and it's just really useful. So the next thing I want to see is a 3 perk system, and what I mean by this is the classic MW2 style, Black Ops 1 style. Pick 3 perks, 2 stuns, a nade, an AR with a fucking red dot on it, and a sidearm, man. Like, is it that hard to just make the game nice and simple again, like we had with good perk balance? I remember back in like MW2, that was really it. Everyone was running the same fucking thing. AR with the red dot. You didn't even really have like grip or any of these like hardcore attachments. It was usually an AR with a red dot, your good old fucking PP 2000 a Semtex or a frag even, 2 nades, and then your 3 perks, which were pretty much all the same. It was either sleight of hand or marathon, stopping power, and ninja. So I don't understand why they have to make it so complicated with the pick 10 system. I was never really that big of a fan of the system in general. I think it kind of adds too much unpredictability, and like I said earlier, I think the pick 10 system as well as the good old jetpacks just kind of make the game too random, because you have people with like no attachments that are just running all these different things. I just feel like if everyone was on the same page and everyone had the same amount of perks and same amount of attachments, it just makes the game a lot more competitive and everything's a lot more straightforward. So that's just my opinion. I don't think the pick 10 system's completely awful. I think it's a lot better than the Call of Duty Ghost perk system. That thing was fucking atrocious. But anyways, into the next and final thing, the weapon variety in Black Ops 3, in my opinion, is the best weapon variety of all time. Now, a lot of people don't like everything about Black Ops 3, but I think you can kind of admit that Black Ops 3 had stellar, absolutely stellar weapon variety. I mean, you could use almost any AR, almost any SMG. It's just insane. Like, they did such a great job balancing everything in this game, and I would say it's better than MW2's weapon variety, only just because of the F2000 was complete dog shit in MW2, and there wasn't like every single gun. Like, certain guns were better. Like, you're obviously going to do better with the UMP rather than a mini Uzi or something like that, but Black Ops 3, you can use so many fucking guns. Like, for ARs, you got the Man of War, you got the M8, ICR is even really good. All these different ARs that are just dominant, and I'm really hoping to see that again in the next Call of Duty. But once again, Infinity Ward does not have the best track record as far as like having a nice like balanced game. Usually they have things that are just incredibly overpowered that just dominate the game and create a meta, which I'm not too like 100% like against, because it is kind of fun. I do miss the Bison era from COD Ghost, if you guys remember that. That was like a 2-week period where just the only gun in the game that anyone even thought about using was the Bison. That thing would literally one bullet people sometimes. It was just outrageously good. So I kind of missed those like metas that go on for a while when Infinity Ward just loses their shit and just makes something incredibly overpowered. But at the end of the day, I would like to see a nice, solid, balanced weapon variety throughout the game. But that's that. Those are my thoughts on the new Call of Duty. I'm hoping for a relatively modern warfare, I guess, maybe MW4. I don't really know how this whole thing's going to work, and I'm not even going to try to predict, because it's not really my job. You guys can go watch T Martin and all those other YouTubers that know a lot more inside information than me. So that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did and you agree on anything, remember to leave a like video and comment your thoughts down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.